All right, welcome everyone. This is our Tai Chi forms class. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get started with some basic warm-ups. It feels like we need a little bit more stretching today, right? So let's find that comfortable position with our feet. Let's reach through our side body today, as a lot of people need to reach. So length from your fingers down through the side body. Oh, and then we'll go the other way. Maybe you reach both hands up, length through. You want to lean back, and then let those arms float down. Nice. All right. Let's get those shoulders moving. So whatever you want to do, balancing them, if you want to rotate or do them together, just get those joints moving. You can do both arms nice and big. This is personal choice, right? So we just want to get the energy flowing in this joint, both directions. Yeah, crisscross. I love seeing this. This is a really good thing to open it too. Feeling what your body needs. We want to get energy moving through every joint, every limb of the body, maybe stretch and reach again. This is like a big point where energy can get stagnant. So we're taking a second to break it open so that our practice, it can flow even better. All right. So shake them down after a second, find a neutral position, and then we're going to swing. So from that center, swing and let the arms move freely. Remember, trying to keep our knees in line, turning from our waist. So we're warming up that spine. We're using the waist to lead the movement. You can always move the arms up to the chest if that feels good, or all the way up, striking above the shoulders, and then you would move back down, all the way to the striking the lower back. And then we slowly ease off until we come back to center. Nice, gentle movements. Okay, take it out. How are our hips feeling? Let's loosen them up a little. All right, so always think out to the side and around. Your head almost stays in the middle, but we really want to push these joints open. Nice, big circles. And then we'll go the other direction. We've got a lot of form ahead of us today. We're almost done with section 1, so you'll have a huge chunk to practice. And we'll have a bunch of review classes that are just going to focus on the details. All right, come back to center. Okay, are you ready to move and practice? Remembering if you're new, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to focus on footwork. Everything starts at the ground up, okay? So let's practice together from prepare and opening all the way through parent closing up, okay? You have one movement left before ending the entire section 1 of the long form, okay? So I know it's kind of surreal. You've been here a long time and you are officially going to close section 1, which means that we're going to learn how to do closing, which you actually already know how to do from our wellness exercises. So let's practice. Let's get that practice in today versus the wellness exercises instead. So I'm going to turn the other direction, make sure I'm nice and close to everyone. Okay. Starting and prepare. Remember to do your check. Where's the weight in your feet? Feel it in your whole foot. Next, soft knees, waist relax, shoulders down. Remember, a little piece of fruit in your arms, head lifting up, shoulders down. Opening, rotate the arms and lift them up to shoulder height and shoulder width. Next, the upper arms go down, the forearms and the palms sit in front of your hips. Shift your weight to your left. Turn and open to the right. Right arm reaches out as you sink down, step to 12 o'clock. Press down with the right palm, lift up the left arm, ward off left. Shift back, turn your whole body, leg, waist, arms. Rotate both arms, fingers point down, palm faces down, close and step. Ward off right, hinge the right arm up. Rotate both arms, left palm up, right palm seated. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist, arms don't change very much. Touch the center of your right forearm. Expand up and out for press. Open up both arms, come back over a ball, sitting up the palms, and then push, shoulder height, shoulder width. Single width, flatten the arms as you shift back, turn, whole body rotates on the right heel. Press down with the arms, relax the left foot, make a hook. Step wide enough as you show blocking and strike. Shift some weight back, turn on your left heel. Open up the right hook. Remember, empty stance to 12 o'clock. It's like a clap and miss, raise hands and step forward. Both arms go down, circle, left arm on top, step. Right arm passes on the outside. Touch with the left toes to 9 o'clock. White crane spreads its wings. Look at your right palm. Left arm goes up, right arm down. Then they switch till the right palm sits up and you step for a bow stance. Brush knee and strike with the right palm. Reach out and step closer in. Pull back, change to your heel, up and down with the arms, hand strums the loop. Brush knee, right arm goes down. Sit up, brush knee, and strike. Okay, other side. Shift back, left arm comes up. Turn the arm and leg together, weight pours in. Look away from your screen. Left arm goes down, circle, sitting up. Brush off that table, strike with your left palm. Move back, right arm comes up. Turn the arm and leg together. Circle, swing, step. Brush knee and strike. Almost there. Reach out, step closer in. Pull back, up and down, hand strums the loot, empty stance on the heel. 2 circles for last brush knee. Bow stance, brush knee, and strike. Okay, here comes the big one. Shift back and turn. Parry, block, and punch. Go down, circle with both arms, make a fist, touch with the heel. Parry out, connecting. Leg and arm go out together to block, and then punch. Reach, open up your fist, left arm's underneath. Both palms facing up. Pull the right arm back. Imagine breaking a grab. Left elbow points down. Palms sit up in front of the chest, and then we push. Okay. That is a solid 5 minutes of continuous practice. How is it feeling? I get some thumbs up. I get some like, oh, I'm not sure. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Repetition is what's going to help us remember, right? Let's do it again. Do we want to go a little bit slower? Yes? Okay. I like going slower. I just know that in the society we're in, going slower can be very hard. Okay. Going slower can feel like it's taking forever. Okay. Because I don't want to say anything negative. But it's really good for our practice. Okay. It's really good to have that extra time to coordinate the upper and lower bodies, to take a moment to see where we're at. Okay. So, any questions before we practice again? Okay, let's do it. All right, so prepare. Shoulders width apart. Remember, check. Soft knees, waist relaxed, shoulders down, armpits open, head lifting up. All right, nice, smooth, but slow, even, and continuous movement. Rotate and lift the arms up, shoulder height and shoulder width. Upper arms, forearms, and then palms. Sink down in front of your hips. Fingers point forward. Shift to your left. Whole body turns to the right, opening the foot. Reach with the right arm, bend that left arm underneath, and step bow stance to 12 o'clock. Right arm's reaching out. Left arm up, right palm pressing down. Fingertips point to the side direction. Shift back, turn your whole body, leg, waist, arms, turn. Come closer. Shift over, rotate both arms, step in, bow stance, left arms out in front, up and down, ward off right. Rotate both arms to the corner. Right palm sits up, left palm faces the sky. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist, arms go down, circle a little bit. Touch the whole palm to your right forearm. You're close into your body, and then you expand up and out. Both arms open up, palms face down, shoulder width. Pull back, elbows sink down, palms sit up. Push, shoulder height, shoulder width. Flatten the arms. Move your weight back. Turn from your waist, left arm peels off. Whole body turns on the right heel. As we sink back, arms go down, fingers point together. They go to your right corner. Relax your left foot, make a hook. Pick up, show block, and then strike. Remember, 180 degrees between your arms. Shift back, turn on your left heel. Right arm doesn't change. Open up the hook. Touch with the right heel. Clap and miss 30% forward, so most is in your left leg. Both arms go down, circle. Right palm faces up, left arm closes on top, and we step. Shift your weight, relax your left foot. Right arm goes up, left palm is sitting on a table next to your hip, white crane. Look at your right palm. Right arm goes down, left arm up. 2 circles. Remember, ski slope with your left arm and you step. Halfway, left palm's out in front, right hand's in front of the shoulder. Left palm goes back, right palm goes forward. Reach out like you're shaking someone's hand, step closer in. Pull your opponent back towards you. Press down with your right arm, left arm lifts. Empty stance on your left heel. Right arm goes down, circle. Left arm presses down and you step. Open up, brush knee, and strike with the right palm. Okay. Shift back, arm comes up. Turn the left foot open, left palm to the sky. Weight pours in. Left arm goes down, circle. Look away from your screen as you step. Open up and strike with your left palm. Other side, almost there. Open, turn. Swing that right arm down until it sits up. Step. Left palm reaches out and then falls back to your knee. Reach with the right arm. Step closer in. Pull back. up and down, hand strums the loop. Brush knee, swing that right arm down, press down with the left and step. Open up and strike. Okay, last big move, parry, block, and punch. Shift back and turn just like brush knee. Both arms go down, you look away from your screens and you step and touch with your heel. Now open your right foot to the corner, think connect with your right forearm. Left arm and leg go out together, torso opens to the corner. Fist is at your hip. Punch. Okay, 2 little circles, reaching out, both palms face up, left arm's going underneath. And we're thinking breaking a grab over the center of our forearm. Both palms kind of up, right elbow sinking down. Then we rotate both palms so they sit up and push. All right. Doing good? I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Everyone else do the same, please. It's a lot of practice. Energy is flowing. Okay. So if I asked you to do it by yourself, what percentage could you do? You can't say 0. Ooh, 45. Oh, 90. Oh, ooh, okay. All right. We got some serious practitioners here. Nobody else is going to chime in? Is that just a no? I can't. Hey, that's good. 40? Hey, okay. Listen, Yang Tai Chi is a lot of work. Okay. That's why you're here. You either enjoy this type of work or you don't. That's why you see a lot of people who come to class and they're like, oh, okay, this is a lot, not for me. But you guys are here every week, okay? It will get easier and you will start to remember, okay? You'll surprise yourself a lot if you take a moment to look away from your screen and just try to do it on your own, okay? That's a very difficult thing within our Zoom classes versus an in-person class. Because in person, each one of you would be put in the center of class with people who knew the forms on the corners to give you that person to look for if you needed it, but to challenge you to do it by yourself as well. So I encourage you to try and look away from your screen every once in a while and fumble, okay? And then rejoin me, because that's what's going to give your mind that training that it needs to remember in the form, okay? Any questions? Yeah.
What you're saying is so true. It has helped me. I hung in there. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, but I hung in there. It helped my knees and it helps my balance and my gait. Truly.
Oh,
And you're
it
not
does.
paying me to say this. I'm just telling people.
I love this because this is the magic right there. I mean, you're experiencing it firsthand. This is why I fell in love with it. And this is like you saying that gives me chills because that's why I teach, because I felt the healing powers of Tai Chi personally. And I feel it every time I practice. So I get really excited when everyone can feel just a little tiny bit of that. Okay. All right. Any questions? All right. Do you want to review apparent closing up? The last move from punch, apparent closing up. No? We feel good? Yes. I was like, you all are just staring at me today. What's going on? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. All right. So the footwork is really easy, right? So we don't need to talk about the footwork too much because the footwork is just moving back and moving forward. That's all we're doing, right? That's it. That is, everyone's really good at that. Okay. So the arms. Okay. So if we're in punching, This is the normal direction that we do it to 9 o'clock. Okay. Good. Ooh, very nice. It's good to see all these beautiful fists from you. Okay. So the arms separate a little bit. So they come apart. Nice. Now you're going to reach out and your left palm's going to turn up. Both palms face up. Yes. And they're going to close because someone's grabbing to you and you're going to break that grab. Beautiful. Now hold for 1 second. I'm going to turn. Don't move. Here, don't move. Look at my arm position. I see a lot of arms like this. We want to be here because we want to think we're pulling down. So the elbow is sinking down and our arm is still up. Yes, that's it. The other reason, when you're here, watch how the right palm just turns. So it's already in position. Yes. And then from here, it's just push. Okay. So there's two reasons that the arm's going to have this position instead of this. Okay. Because if we're breaking a grab, we're pulling down. We're not going to pull flat back. Okay. Pull down. But then it rotates. See how it doesn't move very much? It just rotates. Okay. So from punching, we're going to separate. We're going to let our opponent pull us as we turn our palm up to close and then break that grab. Perfect. Sit up, both palms, and then push. You know what's beautiful? I didn't talk about waist direction at all, and every single one of you is turning your waist. Tai Chi is sinking into every part of you. Yes. Do we feel confident about that now? A little bit more. Let's do it with the leg. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit away so you can see my feet. So we start in a bow stance with our left leg forward. We're punching. Okay. Separate. Nothing changes. Reaching. Nothing changes. Now think. Leg, waist, arm. Everything is breaking this grab. Pull back. Sit up, both palms, the weight still in the right leg, and then push. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. Don't have to do anything but change the arms, right? Okay, separate. Both palms face up, close, break the grab. Prepare for your push. Perfect. Feel better? A little bit? All right. Are you ready to learn the last move? All right. Okay. I'm going to do it to this direction just for 1 second because I want you to see where the chopping happens, okay? Because this movement is connecting out to someone coming from the corner. So I want to do it the regular direction first so that you can understand, but then I have to turn because you won't be able to see the arms, okay? So from here, the footwork's very simple. I'm going to show you this first. We're going to shift back and turn on our left foot so it goes straight to 12 o'clock. And then we're just going to step in and we're back to that parallel stance. So that's pretty easy, okay? Here's what happens with the arms. We're in our push, we shift back and our arm turns. We're going to chop out to the corner direction. We don't know what's coming. We feel something. We'll rotate both arms facing down as we shift left. And then we're going to come into cross hands. Okay, so I'm going to turn and I'm going to do it the other direction. So just watch, okay? From push, we shift back and we rotate. We're going to chop. We don't know what's coming. We're chopping to the corner direction. We're going to rotate both arms facing down and then step in. Right arm comes on the outside, cross hands. Last movement. Closing's next. We open, we rotate, and we close. You made it. Okay. So I know I see a little bit of relief. I see a little bit of like, wow, we're really there. Okay. So let's just do the footwork first. That's the easy part. Okay. So left bow stance. Remember, we're going into our parallel stance to 12 o'clock, the direction that we started this whole thing. Okay. Bow stance. Shift back. Turn your left heel to 12 o'clock, so directly towards your screen. Shift your weight to the left, relax your right foot. So you can step in, shoulders width, and sink to center. Then we're just gonna stand up. Not bad, right? It's a little too easy after everything, right? Okay, so bow stance, left leg forward. Remember, we're leaning. So remember, not upright, remember lean. Lean into it. Okay, shift back. Remember, we're still leaned a little bit. We're actually open a little bit to the side here. Turn on your left heel. So feel your hip fold. That you're folded into your hip crease here. How's the alignment in your right knee? Is your right knee in line with your right toe direction? Good. Now when you shift left, keep your left knee aligned. And then step in. Shoulder width, centered, and then we stand up. Feel like you can handle that? Feel like you got it down? All right. Okay. So let's talk about what's next. All right. So from our push, okay, first thing you're going to do, your torso is going to turn and you're going to rotate. So the left palm stays where it is. Okay. It's going to stay in this three-dimensional space. The right arm's going to rotate as you turn open. Fingertips point to the side. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Now we're chopping. Which part of the arm? Center of the forearm. Yes. When we chop, we're not going to come really high. Okay. It's going to be more across and then chop out. Okay. Yes. So think you don't know. Okay. So imagine someone is over here in this corner. This is how we'll get the right direction. You have no idea what's coming at you. It could be a head punch. It could be a body punch. Someone trying to grab you. You don't know. Okay. So you're setting up and then you're going to chop to this direction. Now, when you finish your chop, both hands should be at the same height. Okay. So we don't want to be like kind of crooked one way or the other. And we want our elbows slightly bent. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Okay. That's not too bad, right? The next part is usually what gets everyone. So from here, from our push, we shift back and we turn a little bit. Now, this is where you turn on your left heel and you chop. Now, both arms are going to go down circle. Think Wild West, okay? Gunslingers. Then you're going to close the arms. Here's the hard part. I'm going to try to mirror you. The right arm's going to come inside, and then it's going to come on the outside. Yes. So it's like Wild West, gunslingers. Think, kind of try to relax this though. I know it feels kind of awkward at first. You're like, what is this weird hanging of the arms, right? Okay. But from here, we're going to rotate both arms. And remember, I'm mirroring you. Right arm comes on the inside first, and then on the outside. Yeah, this one's hard. I know. This one is like, yeah, right arm in, and then out. So the meaning of this movement that might help you is someone's punching, and you're just going to connect. So you're just going to connect, and you're kind of keeping that away from your body. So what happens here is the arms are on this outside track, right? They're staying here. They come in and look at, there's still space. And then we keep that space. And when we cross our arms, we don't want to have flat arms. We don't want to have just wrist. We want to have a space here that you can imagine, maybe a hand's distance, someone's arm would cross that space, okay? So the other way to think about this is we have ward off right? We know this movement. So this is a ward off arm, and then this is a ward off arm, and this is a double ward off. Oh, that helped a lot. Yes. See, so here's the thing about Yang style Tai Chi. There's a lot of variation in the transition, but a lot of the final postures have similar features, okay? That being, we have ward off right, but then we have double ward off. So did you notice how nothing really changed? I went from ward off right, and then my right arm didn't change at all. It's still the same thing. So the final posture there, it's the connections, the transitions that give us those meanings within the movement, okay? So if we did this from here, both arms are out, what you'll find is that this movement, what helped me is, we'll get into this later, but we have some kicks later on in the form, and this is the same arm position. So our elbows are sinking down, we're rounded, okay? So we're not open, it's still that feeling of chest sinking in, back rounded. Okay, yes. I like when you turn and I can see things differently. Okay, so palms face down and then fingers point down. We're thinking Wild West. Remember, right arm goes inside and then ends up on the outside. I know that's so confusing when you say it. It took me a while too. That looks good. Okay, remember, not too much cross, just enough, okay? And not just wrist, we want a little bit more space. Pat, you were good. Ignore everything I said. I saw you trying to adjust, okay? Normally, I don't want to call people out. I try to generalize everything, but it looked really good, so just ignore that, okay? All right, arms out. Rotate fingers down. And then right arm comes in and then goes out. There it is. That's beautiful. Okay. Now the challenge comes. This is one of those movements where you can't see anything I'm doing with my arm, right? Because I'm facing that direction. So you get the chop, you get to the Wild West, and then it's all on you to remember what's next, okay? So let's just try it with just the arms first, okay? Just to see how we feel about that. So we're in our push, okay? You're gonna turn your body and your right arm. So your fingers point to the side. Then you're imagining chopping out. Then fingers point down. Then right arm inside goes to the outside, cross hands. Hold. You did it. Yes. Okay. All right, let's try to put it with the legs. All right. So remember, we're going from a bow stance to that parallel stance. Push. We shift back and we turn the arm. Rotate on your left heel and you chop. All the weights in your right leg, you're kind of leaning so that all of that energy is going into the forearm. Fingers point down as you shift left. Step closer in, the arms are crossed at the bottom. Center off, arms come up. Does that make sense? Let's do it again. Little checkpoints, okay? Push. Number one, shift back your weight and turn the right arm. Now, chop as you rotate on your left heel, all the weights in your right leg. Shift to your left, arms go down. Step in, your arms are crossed at the bottom. Center your weight as your arms go up. How do we do? Yes, yes, yes. Are you ready to learn the closing? This is it. You've made it through all of section one, okay? So from our cross hands, This part's really easy. Mirroring you, okay? Both arms open up, palms face up. Whole arm rotate, facing down. Upper arm, forearms, palms sink down in front of the hips. And then we return to that original position. And you made it. So let's do it, okay? From push. Okay, turn from your waist, turn your palm. Shift your weight, rotate on your left heel and chop out. Fingers point down. We step in when our arms are crossed at the bottom. We center off and they're crossed at the top. Standing up, arms open up. Rotate the whole arms, upper arms, forearms, palms, sink down. And then return to our original position. How exciting is that? It's a big moment, okay? Completing section 1 of the form gives you all the tools that you need for the rest of the form. It gives you all of the basic elements that are going to carry you through your practice of Tai Chi, okay? You could just practice this and you would have the magic of Tai Chi every day. So your mission is to learn section 1. That is your goal, okay? We're going to continue on eventually, but we are going to spend a few weeks of just reviewing and practicing what you want to practice. Yeah, bring it.
Your mission is to get it on YouTube.
I have it on YouTube, whole section 1 practice, but my mission is to get these next 2 classes up ASAP. Okay, that is my mission. But all of section 1, there is a practice that I've posted, and I'll pin it to the top of the page, so then you can just practice, because the classes are really great if you want to review details, you know, and we always practice the section. But I did make a video of just section 1 with the whole walkthrough. So you can just click play and then just follow along and listen to the cues, and you can just click replay again and again if you want, okay? So that is going to be your kind of key video to watch and to train of section 1. And I'd really like to make a new one. So that's my mission also, is to create
Cheryl,
a new practice
for
video.
some
Yeah, Howard.
reason, I can't find your section 1. I found section 2.
Oh, I will bear with me. I'll drop it right at the end of class. Okay.
Okay.
I will just right after the end of class, I'll dig it up real quick and send it in the chat there.
Okay.
Because I have a new one. And then I'm going to be posting the senior form as well. Or no, sorry, the essential form. So there's another form. There's a bunch of forms from the Young family, but this is our key. Okay, this is the key to all of our practice, is this section 1. All right. So I'm going to do a vote. You're going to raise your right hand if you want to practice the whole section. And you're going to raise your left hand if you want to do from parry, block, and punch a few times. Oh, okay. All right. Whole section it is. I love this. All right, let's do it. This is exciting. So this is the end of class. This is the end of section 1. You have made the whole journey. So let's start and prepare. And let's do it. Whole thing. All right, nice and close. Shoulders width apart. Doing our checklist. Knees, waist, shoulders, armpits open, head lifting up. Rotate the arms. Lifting up, shoulder height, shoulder width. Upper arms go down, forearms, and then palms. Push down. Shift left, open to the right. Reach out with the right arm, left arm bends underneath and step. Lift up the left arm, press down with the right palm. Shift and turn. I want you to flow this time. Just feel the flow. Close both arms and step out. Ward off, right, hinging up and pressing down. Rotate both arms, left palm faces the sky, right palm seated. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist, roll back. touching the center of your forearm, expand up and out for press. Both arms open up, come back and sit up the palm and push. Single whip, flatten the arms. Deep breaths here. Try to relax and feel the flow as you turn and show pulling. Press down. Make a hook. Step wide enough to block and strike. Raise hands, shift back. Left side turn. Open up the hook. Touch with the right heel. It's like a clap and miss. Empty stance. Both arms go down, circle. Left arm closes on top. Right arm passes on the outside. White crane spreads its wings. Look at your right palm. 2 circles, one up and down, and then they switch. Sit up the right palm, step both stance. Brush off that table and strike with the right palm. Reach out and step closer in. Pull back. Up and down with the arms. Hand strums the glute. Empty stance on the left heel. Rotate both arms. Step. Brush knee. And strike. Right. Other side. Shift back. Left arm comes up. Turn everything together. Look away from your screen as you circle, step, brush knee, and strike. Shift back, turn arm and leg, swing and step. Open up and strike. Almost there. Reach out, step closer in. Pull back, up and down. Hand strums the glute. Circle, swing and step. Open and strike. Okay, big one, parry, block, and punch. Shift back and turn. Both arms go down, circle. Touch, parry, connect, weights in the right leg. Left arm and leg block. And then punch. Separate the arms, both palms face up as we close. Show breaking a grab. Sit up both palms and then push. Turn from your waist, right arm turns. Chopping out, weight moves to the right, rotate on the left heel. Fingers point down as the weight's on the left. Step in with the arms crossed at the low end. Center off when they're all the way up. Stand up, both arms open, palms face up, whole arms rotate, upper arms go down, forearms, palms sit in front of your hips. And then we return to our original position. You did it. All of section 1. All right, everyone. Any questions before we close class? And if you stick around, I'll drop that link in just a second.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you. I love seeing you all. It's so great.
Thank you.
Thank you.